Oh, hi there big boys and welcome to my review of King Lucas, the Nintendo Switch. This is a sort of platformer adventure game, sort of roguelike kind of thing. Kind of, not really, but sort of. It's alright. It's not amazing, but it's fine. I'll get to what's going on. So, as you quite imagine, there's a big castle, okay, and you are a man. You're going to go through the castle, which is procedurally generated, and it's a massive castle, by the way. It's a stupidly big castle, and do such tasks as save the princess, or pretty much just save the princess. But yeah, and you do it once, then you do it again, but this time it's been procedurally generated again, and with an even bigger map. And you do that a few times. I haven't beaten the game because I got bored, but it's alright. It's fine. It's just it seemed very repetitive. I mean, admittedly, the procedurally generation stuff will help out in that front, but still, it felt very samey. Map is legit massive, though. To be fair, legitimately absurdly big. I'd say like 100 tiles per 100 trials or something. It's way too big. There's a lot of time to scour through to find your goal. But there are sort of hints, there's these little witches that you can pay money and they'll tell you how far away you are, or actually tell you where it is and stuff like that. Quite cool. It's got some pretty decent cartoony looking graphics. They're not going to win any awards, I don't think they have won any awards, but they're fine. They look pretty decent at least. I've definitely seen worse, and they do fit the game quite well. Quite sort of childish, but you know, it's alright. So is the dialogue. There's lots of dialogue in between the characters. There's quite a lot of characters as well. Like you just randomly meet like a zombie, or like randomly meet a blacksmith, and they all seem to like actually talk about what you're doing and stuff. It's quite good, and it's quite not hilarious, but it's, you know, they've at least tried to be a bit comedic, and it's not too cringe. So yeah, it's not too bad. That's quite good. But a way to skip them would be nice, because every time you speak to the witch, for example, she always has something to say pretty much. And it's just like, can I get on with it? I want to just buy my health potions, which you need to buy a lot of, as well as keys, because you can die very easily. This is why you get shields as well from the blacksmith. But yeah, it's a bit odd because you can die in about 3 hits without a shield, which is I guess why you need to buy one. But they're not permanent. Your shield runs out of health as well, durability I suppose. So does your swords and your ranged weapons, which you get later on. But luckily the combat is pretty easy. You just hold down Y basically. So you hold down Y, sorted. Hardly any range on the sword though, to be fair. You literally have to get right in front of them and hope that they haven't attacked you first. But you can just hold down Y, I suppose. Bit odd. And it's just the gameplay is very repetitive really. It's just going through rooms and trying to find keys, talking to people, attacking the enemies. Killing the enemies feels quite fun, to be fair, because they always sort of like shatter into loads of different pieces. It's quite fun. I've definitely seen worse, you know. As my point, it's just very sort of mediocre, this game. It's not. I just feel like it's fine. It's okay. It's okay. But it doesn't run very well on the Switch either. It runs at like, don't know. It's difficult to say. 60 FPS sometimes, but more often than not, it's down to like 20. Like on the bigger levels anyway. It does seem to be about that. It's a bit absurd, but yeah. You can get ranged weapons, which help deal with the sword range, but you know, all areas look the same as well. The bottom floor always has spikes on. It's just a bit, yeah, I don't know. I just felt a bit bored by the end. Like, I mean, I only saved a few people, and I was a bit bored by that point. But yeah, some people will be into this. I feel like this is definitely good if you haven't played a lot of these sort of games before, and you're a bit of a child. You probably will find this enjoyable, because it's quite a good gameplay loop, and it's not too bad. Although I would still prefer if there was a little bit of, on like the bigger maps, there was some like quicker ways to get moving, or like some permanent upgrades, because there's no permanent upgrades or anything like that from what I can tell. So yeah, but it's not too bad, and if you die you do have the same castle, I'm pretty sure, so that's what I mean, unless I got really unlucky, already lucky, I don't know, one of them. But yeah, it's not too bad. I wouldn't particularly recommend it, but I wouldn't not recommend it either. It's fine. It's a totally fine game. So yeah, thanks for watching, big boys. It's an important time, and bye.